Hey everyone, in our last video we took a look at the JWT token, and in this video, before we dive into how you can call the APIs, I wanted to take a quick pause and talk about all of the chains that are supported, because I think that's very important to lay the foundation and then also set expectations for what's going to happen moving into the future. Kicking off things where we left off, same project, but we'll be specifically just talking through this portion of the SDK. So in your chain auth manager, there is a chain class, which has a bunch of static variables, which represent instantiations of this chain class, which are representative of all of the different possibilities of blockchains that you can query for tokens and NFTs. And this is very important because this is the list of supported blockchains that you can use with the FusedVR chain auth solution. Now, just because we're only limited to these chains does not mean that you can authenticate against another blockchain on doing that on the side through a instance of Infura or Moralis or whatever you have. Long term, the plan is to move beyond ETH, Polygon, and Binance to any of the supported chains from Moralis, and then eventually into any of the extension chains that might be out there, primarily focusing on EVM solutions and solutions that are decentralized. And I think the decentralized aspect is just more important just from an ethos standpoint of this project, because the goal here is to create a solution for decentralized projects. One of the important parts I want to highlight is because the authentication is separated from the actual blockchain, you can actually design your games and applications in ways that allow you to be multi-chain. So for example, let's say you have a ERC 741 NFT smart contract deployed on Ethereum, Binance, and Polygon. In this case, you can actually read the state off of each of those chains to validate what are the total set of NFTs a player owns. And I think that's an incredibly important aspect of this. And eventually, as more chains are added, by kind of focusing on that read-only component of the blockchain and what your players own, you are really going to easily focus on creating interoperable chain solutions, as opposed to trying to cross-bridge across all of these different chains, read, write, and everything. Instead, just focus on reading what are the assets that a player has across each of these chains, and answer the question, if a player has your asset on any of these chains, then you can go ahead and actually do whatever you want within your game. So I'll keep this video very short and sweet. I just wanted to highlight where you can see all of the existing chains that are supported through chain auth, and then we'll take a look in the next set of videos on how you can actually start using that to query the block.